What is going on, guys? My name is Ad, your host of Spill the Beans, and today's video is about JME.
It's J.
What we really want to know is can you...
Shut your mouth. Everyone's back to it. Who are you? How's JJ got a Lambo too? It's a simple equation, fam. You get bare peas if you get bare views. Talk about banks, kill him with peas. Run up in your gal's house with 2 of my G's. Get the money out, put the money in his mouth, then suffocate man with about 2 G's. Suffocate man with about 4 G's. Suffocate man, then I might just breathe. I used to live off my overdraft, but now my account is never empty. All my supporters wreck me, and half of them ain't even met me.
So if you're on this video, you obviously know exactly who JME is, and if you've managed to just stumble across it, he's a grime MC from London. He's stuck to his roots in the grime. That's why he's got a massive fan base of raw, organic grime fans. Now, JME on Twitter and all social medias is a pretty big public figure as well. Now, he's got some really interesting points. Today on Twitter, JME said this: if you don't drink alcohol, you're called teetotal. What the fuck is up with Earth? Naming normal things that you were born doing. Now, that was a point that particularly interested us by JME, because if you drink alcohol, are you called an alcoholic? You're not. So if you don't drink alcohol, is it really fair to be called teetotal? Drop a comment in the section below if you agree with us, guys. On Twitter, JME also said this: if you don't eat animals, you're called a vegan. Fam, I'm just me. You should get called something for doing something, not for not doing it. But that's a really, really valid point as well. Now, if we are born to eat meat, that would be fair enough, but I don't think we are. So when you don't eat meat, why should you be called a vegan? Or when you don't eat animal produce, why should you be called a vegan? If you do eat it, what are you really called? I understand people call you meat eaters and all that type of stuff, but there's not really a proper name. Now, vegans in the bodybuilding industry, for instance, get looked at as something different. Now, what do you think about that terminology? Do you think JME is right? Do you think he's got a bit of a point there? Drop your comments in the section below, guys. That's what it's all about. Now, on Twitter, JME also said this: I'm teetotal. No, I ain't. I just don't like the taste or effect of alcohol, or after effect, or smell, or result of addiction. That's all. Now, that's a point that particularly interested us, because I think JME makes a really valid statement there. Now, when you're born, are you born to drink alcohol? No, you're not. It's a little bit like the whole vegan thing. Now, if you don't drink alcohol and you just get high off life when you're performing like what JME must do, or just being JME, for instance, should you really then get called teetotal? The guy doesn't like the smell of it. A lot of people are the same. They don't like what it does to you. Should you really be called something for that? I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing, but me personally, when you go out and do have a drink, maybe it's once a week, are you really called an alcoholic? Or is there a name for you then? Now, what is it? Now, this is what it's all about, guys. Do you think JME's right when he says this? Drop it in the comment section below. If you've got any news for the show or anything like that, my email will also be in the description below, guys. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. I've been your host, Ads. This is Spill the Beans. Until the next one, peace.